All right, well, we have decided not to zero today. We're going to do Nero. And what we're going to do, what we've done is we've kind of jumped forward to Hot Springs, and we're going to do a little 7-mile jump up into the mountains and get pulled out of there and come back and stay the night in Hot Springs and continue on. So when we get to this area, we are going to be able to skip those 7 miles. So rather than zero, we're going to Nero. We're having a great day so far. Jimmy has taken us here, going to drop us off and pick us up. And as the day goes on, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what he's doing with Jake Hikes. I don't know if you're following his video, but the kid is quite an artist. We got something going on, or he's got something going on here that's going to be pretty cool that I'm going to talk about today. And I'm going to put the link to Jimmy's page where he can explain it more, and I'll also put the link to Jake's page. And actually, he's called Hot Sauce. That's his trail name. And follow along because there's pretty cool stuff that's going to happen over there. So more to come. All right, walking across the French Broad River right here in Hot Springs. Going to drop down once we get across the other side. You can see we got a little snow flurries. I think some of it is stuck up on the mountain, but we'll find that out later. There's the other side. So it's going to be a good day. Just doing 6, 7 miles. And what's cool is, like right there on the bridge post is a white blaze. All right, more later. PT out. All right, down on the French Broad River. A little bit of snow flurries, and that is a giant rock. Pretty cool. Now that is a beautiful picture. Some more of the French Broad River in the snow.
A lot of my life I've been rushing by and not stopping to take a picture.
Taking them now. That's the French Broad River right there. And that's the town of Hot Springs. This is an amazing view. Some of the snowflakes are still coming down. What a day. Perfect. All right, still coming up out of Hot Springs. Come upon this camping area. This is pretty awesome. So it's about maybe a mile out of Hot Springs, up on top of a hill. It's absolutely beautiful. And there's Miss Sherry hiking the other way. How was the rest of the hike? Or how was the last part of the hike?
Is the best part of the hike.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous over by the French Broad. Oh yeah, great time.
Yeah, and you're gonna go from hot.
All right, so I got a point here where I'm going to give you a little trail view while I talk some. Just got to tell you, Mr. Jimmy and Miss Sherry, they great people, and they are setting up a PayPal account for Jake Hikes, or Hot Sauce, who's actually a few shelters in front of us. But this guy has a talent. He sketches, and he does a sketch every day, and he's been putting some sketches in the trail log books, and you know, they're really cool to watch, especially since he's ahead of me. I get to see one at almost every shelter I stop at. If they've stayed at, or stopped into that shelter, he'll throw a little sketch down. But he's been doing a sketch, I think, every day while he's on the trail, and they're pretty cool. So I'm going to let Mr. Jimmy explain to you guys a little bit more about it when I get done with my hike today, and what he's going to do. I think it's a setup where Jake will sketch something that you request, and you know, I think it's for a fee through the PayPal account to help this kid through his hike. And It's a pretty cool effort, and I'm telling you, when you go over to Jimmy's channel, he's got little pictures of it, and Jake actually has some pictures of some of the sketches on his channel, and they're amazing. So something to look out for. I know I'm third on the list for getting a sketch already. I got my name in the hat. Of course, Mr. Jimmy's going to be first. Grumpy beat me to the point, so he's going to get the second one. And then I'm lined up for the third one. So check it out. I'll put the link at the bottom of this video, or in the description of this video, as I get done with it and download it this evening. But as you can see, the trail is absolutely gorgeous today. So we're getting a little bit more snow up here in the Hot Springs area, and it's not too cold, but this is fun, especially for a Florida boy. So PT on the AT out. All right, headed down into the Wonderland. Pristine and beautiful.
Hemlock forest.
Mm-hmm. It's not even Christmas. This is a definition of walking in a winter wonderland. This could be a postcard.
Could be.
Another great moment on the Appalachian Trail.
Really. But a little cold.
So, it's not bad weather, it's just the weather.
It's, right, it's not bad weather, it's just the weather.
Alright, so here we go. Check this out. Coming up on this big giant wall. Like, why is this wall here? What is it, a bridge?
It's a road.
A road? But no. Look at that. Something to see every day. More of the trail today.
Snow swirling.
Uh-huh.
Wind driving and temperature dropping.
All right, so here's some trail magic that somebody left. Certainly thank them for what they've done. Unfortunately, I'm not a big beer drinker, but that's okay. I'm wondering if that water in there is frozen. No, it's not frozen yet. How about that? So, it's available for those thru hikers that are interested. All right, so as I was talking earlier in my video, this is Jimmy, and I was talking about what Jake, or AKA Hot Sauce, is doing, and if maybe Jimmy could tell us a little bit more about what's going on and how possibly we're going to be able to take advantage of his sketchings. So,
yeah, when we met Jake, I didn't even know that he did those sketches, and when we saw it, I thought, man, what a great talent he's got. And I know that for me personally, I'd love to have one of those things. And so when I approached him and asked him if he would be interested in letting us try to put those out there for a donation of $20 or more, whatever they wanted, but at least $20, that he would do a sketch and we would ship them. We'll have to check on that, on how much it cost me to ship each one of them individually. But there'll be like a 5x7 sketch. And he and I will be talking together through IMs as he hikes. So what I'm thinking we would do is people can go to my channel, Interviewing Appalachian Trail Thru Hikers 2018, make a comment on my channel that you would like one of the sketches, and then we would have to give me a contact, either email or some way that I could contact you and work out the address to where we would send it. And then he set up a PayPal, so we would try to see if people have a PayPal account. If not, we could work out a deal that they could send me a check maybe, and then I'll deposit and get the money to it. He would use that to help fund his hike. Not that he has to have it, but it would make it a little easier for him. He was really excited when I said I'd volunteer and try to do that for him. And so we're excited. It's just a great kid. I mean, 20-year-old boy out of college and out here having the time of his life. If you're watching his videos, you're probably going to want one of the sketches for sure.
All right, so I'm going to put a link to Jimmy's channel, and I'm going to put a link to Jake Hikes, which is his, trail name is now Hot Sauce. And what I did was I asked Jimmy earlier today. I said, hey, can you go ahead and sign me up for the first one? What was your answer?
My answer was no, I could not sign you up for the first one.
Because
we already have a number one.
Okay, that's going to be you. And I said, well, I'll take the second one.
I said, no, you can't have the second one.
Because who has the second one?
That's Grumpy.
And then I said, well, just put me on the list. So I guess I'm going to be number 3 or...
He's number 3 right now unless I get a better offer.
Or less.
To bump you down.
All right, so do you remember which video of yours has because I know on one of your videos you have the picture of one of the sketches that he did.
We hadn't put that up yet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to try to get on that pretty quick. So what I will do, if they'll just subscribe or go to our channel and start watching, I'll mention them on the next several ones that I put up. And then they can go back and look at or look at what we're doing here. And then we'll look at the pictures that I've got. We'll figure it out. If they'll just come over to the channel and just kind of watch and then watch on your stuff, and maybe I'll give you some updates.
All right. And if you're watching Jake's channel, he has actually scanned through some of his pictures on his videos, which you can see. And believe me, they're pretty amazing. And I've been able to see some of the sketches he does in the journals that are in the shelters. He'll put a little sketch down there. It took, for a guy of that talent, it takes him 2 or 3 minutes to do that.
No, it takes him longer.
Well, to do a full sketch.
In the journal.
In the journal, and even the ones in the journal were like, wow, that kid's got talent. So.
Yeah, and the ones he's doing, we may not mention it again, but he tells me he hides the AT symbol in the drawing somewhere that you'll actually have to look for and find it. Just really neat. And there's some color involved in too. He used some color penciling, I believe. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to get mine and frame it. Put it up in my house. I'll have the date, the year 2018, his name. I told him, he'll probably become famous. It'll be worth $1 million in a few years, and I'll be able to buy me a house.
Yours will be worth more than mine because yours will be number 1.
I'll be number 1. That's
but I'll be number 3.
Yeah.
So mine will be worth a little bit less, but it'll still be worth.
Get in the top 10, man.
Get in the top 10.
Get in the top 10 and be on the list. Thank you so much, PT, for what you're doing out here and the relationship we've had out here and what you're doing for Jake with this.
All right. Thank you, Jimmy. Love it here. All right. Good night.
Okay.